Okay, it's live on my Facebook.
Let me check.
Well, you'll see the live button on the top left-hand side, and then you can share it.
Facebook.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So let's start off with, in every champion's journey, there comes a moment when the fight does not happen in the ring. It happens within. The postponement, the delay, the unexpected stall, these moments test the heart far more than punches ever will. But the fighter who learns to stay hungry during the waiting, that's the fighter who arrives not just prepared, but unstoppable. So, once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the special live Facebook session. My name is Nolan Pillay. I'm from Straight Talk with Nolan, and I'm excited to be here with two powerful guests this evening, a dedicated young boxer, JJ Lightning Strike Prinsloo. I hope I say it the way the commentators normally say it, whose passion and discipline is taking him to new levels. And his manager, Shane Van Aardt, who is a fantastic member of the team, plus my personal coach as well. And Shane, from what I see, works tirelessly behind the scenes to shape the journey in this young man's life and also in the professional ring as well. So tonight we are talking about something every athlete and every person faces in life, and that is unexpected setbacks. Now, recently, their much anticipated fight, which was scheduled for tomorrow, funny enough, was postponed to the new year in March. Of course, it was disappointing, but we all know that setbacks can also be setups for something greater. So, tonight, our conversation is going to revolve around the emotional and practical impact of this postponement, how they are handling this as a team, manager and coach, the mindset needed to stay focused, strong, and hungry, and turning the delay into an advantage for all of us as well. So let's get directly into it. So I'm going to start off with JJ. And what I'd like to know, JJ, is how did you feel when you first heard that the fight was being postponed?
So first, that all it hit hard at first because you put in the weeks of work, dieting, cutting weight, getting a mindset ready just to get notified that the fight is postponed till next year. So it really hit hard mentally and also but at the end of the day, you once you talk to the team and everybody, tell yourself okay, so you look at it from a different perspective. So you look at it as an opportunity to work harder. So it hits hard in the beginning, but at the end of the day, you look at it as an opportunity to just put in more work. Yeah, just get all the details right, put extra work in, and yeah.
Wow. I like the way you approach it, JJ. And, I know you're a very young guy as well. So your approach is very mature. And I like that in a lot of the youth that we see today. And I personally know you for a while now, and I know you're going to be a champ. I know you're going to
Yeah.
do extremely well. I believe in you, and I know you believe in you. Shane believes in you, and a whole lot of supporters believe in you as well. So maybe just enlighten our audience a little more. What helped you process that initial disappointment and to start refocusing your energy? I know it would have been a shock at first to the system, right?
It was really. So it was just talking to the team, sitting by myself, thinking about how I will take it in. Will I just like throw all the training away, or will I keep training? So I kept on training, and then after a few days, it was like, okay, I'm training for a fight next year. It's like it didn't hold me back. It didn't. So for an hour or two, my mindset was broken, shifted a bit. But it's the next day I was back in training like it was training camp. At least I could have ate what I wanted and I had more energy because and cutting weight and stuff. But from there on, I'm still training for a fight next year, so I'm still in training camp in my mindset.
Okay, but you still have to adhere to your diet, right, to get the right weight for the fight.
For now, I'm not cheating heavily, but I'm not dieting 100%. So I'll closer to the fight. Maybe next year I'll start dieting 100% again.
Yeah, I guess, Shane, we can forgive him as well. We're going into December period, huh? So we can be a little lenient with him as well. So, we spoke about with when setbacks like this happen, when these delays happen, there's some benefits to it as well, right? So for me, every setback must have some hidden advantage to it. So from your side, what new opportunities does this extra time or prep time give you as a fighter?
So it's just to perfect this small details like uh, building more explosiveness, defense, building your defense so it's better. Um, yeah, and then also I got sick in the beginning of like when I heard of my fight the first week, so it also gives me more time to that when I got sick to put that work back in, but twice as hard.
Wow. So you're still focusing, right?
I'm still focusing, yeah,
That
100%.
hasn't changed. So, like I said, a setback is an opportunity to get better as well. I think the one thing I can suggest to you is don't try to be perfect. None of us are perfect.
It
Uh,
is. It is.
we got to trust the process and take it in our strides as well. And believe me, the work that you put in, it will reap the benefits. There's no doubt about this at all. So can you tell myself and the listeners as well, what aspect of your training or mindset are you planning to sharpen between now and the new match date, which I believe is in March of next year? So that's what, 4 months time?
Yeah, yeah, 4 months time. So building. So my main focus is building more explosiveness and like building more endurance as well, just to like better than it is now. And then also my in the aspect of mindset is just getting it clear now, taking off like it's holidays now and stuff. So also getting past the holidays and stuff, and then just focus on next year, focusing on the fight. Yeah, and just talk to my team about how we're gonna take it from next year on, and people that will be joining the team and everything like that.
Okay, no, great. For some of our listeners or viewers out there today, they don't understand the terminology explosiveness. So maybe if you can just touch on that a little and explain to them what explosiveness is all about.
So it's basically the volume of punches you can throw at hard, like hard. So the harder you throw, and the more you throw, just to build it up, and so you can throw it not just once a minute. So it,
Okay, so we seem to have lost JJ a bit. Let's just give him a second to come back. I think while we are waiting for him as well, I want to move over to his manager as well because I know this guy personally, and I know his heart is in this. He lives it, he breathes it, and that's what we expect from the managers as well. So JJ is coming back. Let me just admit him into there. Uh, just give me a second. JJ, welcome back.
oh,
Uh,
sorry, no, I don't know what happened now.
no problem at all. So I think, Shane, before I get to you, let's just continue because I know JJ was on a roll there about the explosiveness. So
Oh, so
technically, it's the amount of punches, hard punches you can throw in a certain time period.
yeah, and basically putting more pressure in like a minute. So if you can do it like 4 or 5 times in that minute, the better it will be as well for you.
The quicker you strike your opponent, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
No, great. So JJ, before we move on to Shane, I just want to understand. I know you and I have been working together, and for the sake of the viewers, what kind of habits have you built into your daily practice, from a mindset point of view, from a gratitude point of view? Share some of the tools with especially the younger viewers out there as well.
So One of the things that helped me a lot with building up to the fight as well, like visualizing to like when they lift my hand up and everything. So when I went on my daily runs, I just visualized them lifting my hands at the end of the day. So, and then also I have been writing down like all my struggles during the day, like training and stuff, what I was disappointed in, and then just writing good things about it as well every day. And yeah, I've been doing it since, and it helped me a lot.
Wow, that's amazing. So just a point to all the viewers out there and the listeners, a lot of the youngsters of today are not into visualization or gratitude techniques or even mindset techniques. And this is where we owe it to ourselves as experienced people to start working with our youth of today, because we really do rely on them to make an impact in our country alone, and then Africa and the balance of the world. I see the potential in them, and we got to work with them. So if there's anyone listening in, let's get involved and help as many youth as possible. So I want to move over to Shane at this point. And so Shane, from a management perspective, so firstly, welcome to the show, Shane. Uh, from a management perspective, how does a postponement affect your planning, the logistics, and the sponsorship commitments?
Sure, yeah, that's actually a very good question. It affected us quite a bit, because we were at that final stage, getting everything ready. JJ's kit is ready. We were really promoting everything that came with the fight. And that last minute cancel, it also puts doubt in our sponsors, because not necessarily in the boxes, but the promotions itself. I mean, what if it happens again and again? The sponsors aren't necessarily getting their name out there the way we explained it to them, and it really affected our approach to it. But we were very lucky to still have good support and sponsorships that really understood what was going on, and they really love JJ. They really also think he's going to be world champ, and that alone holds so much weight, and we're really grateful. We're grateful that the support is still coming in, and everyone is still excited to see JJ fight next year. And that's the thing, we have to sit down as a team and move forward. We can't hold our thumbs and hope for the best. We just have to move forward and work with what we got.
Wow. Now, I can imagine it's tough, right? Did they give you any reason as to why it was canceled? Or one reason?
They did. So the reason it was cancelled was simply because of the G20 that happened prior.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, this promotion is involved with government.
Okay.
So unfortunately, when government is involved with promotions, generally it always goes this way. There's always a cancellation, or there's always a hiccup, simply because the government itself is lacking. They want the best benefit for themselves, but not necessarily thinking about the boxes. Because at the end of the day, JJ didn't get paid. We prep for
Yeah.
it, we put money in, we work towards getting the goal at the end. And the fact that they're not even coming to the board to help the guys is also a bit disappointing.
No, I fully agree. Especially I work on projects as well, and I know government doesn't come to the party. Perhaps, Shane, we need to get them in a ringer and dish this out.
100%. I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah, no, so it's one of those things, and we just move forward stronger than ever as well. So maybe just tell us a bit more, Shane. What are some of the challenges that the fans or the public might not realize happen when a fight is moved out at the last minute?
Well, as you guys heard from JJ's point, the fighter alone, it can really break a fighter. And some of these guys, they wake up early in the morning, go for a run, and the biggest setback is the time that the coach puts in, the gym that we have to go and visit every now and again. These guys really put effort in, and no one really understands that the coach himself, he doesn't make money unless the boxer fights. Same with management, we don't make money unless the boxer fights. So the effort and the money that we've also put in, unless we can't show for it, in the end, we all feel, disappointed. and it really affects a lot of us. And if we don't talk to each other, work together, in the end it can collapse. There's so many boxes out there that when this happens, they end up going to a club, drinking, doing the wrong thing simply to distract themselves from the idea that maybe it's not their time to be fighting, which is never the case. It's simply out of our control when it comes to this. We don't own the promotions. We don't know what goes behind closed doors with promotions. So we just have to take it on the chin and keep moving forward. And that's the thing that we now doing. We're working towards our next goal for the new year, and we're all excited for it, regardless of what's happened and what is going on so far. We just keep moving forward, and that's the thing that a lot of fans never really see is the hard work that everyone's putting in, and especially the fighter.
Yeah.
I think JJ, if I'm not mistaken, trains about 2 to 3 times a day, taking only maybe one day off, and this is doing sparring, running every day, conditioning, as you heard, explosive training, and still trying to cut weight in that line. And then in the end, you can't even wear the fight pants that you got designed, your walkout song that every boxer gets excited for, and being on that world-class stage. And this was JJ's pro debut, so we were all excited to only get that postponement, So, it's really tough for us sometimes.
Wow. Well, you're right. It is tough and it's disheartening. So, once again, to the audience or the viewers out there as well, to work with a team or get a team together does cost a lot of money. So I would like to encourage you, if you are listening in, please offer your sponsorship towards the management, the boxer, and the coaching staff as well. I mean, these guys are doing this voluntary as well. They love what they're doing, but it will be really nice if they can get paid. So who knows, whoever's listening out there, just break that bank balance and come out and help support this young man who is really, for me, what's really important is I see a youngster that's off the street trying to better his life into a profession that he sees fit in. And this does not happen often. So we got to work together to help youngsters like this who see a goal already in themselves and they're going after the goal. So the best we can do is to hold hands with them and walk this journey with them as well. So, Shane, I have another question for you as well, right? So how do you support a fighter mentally during a moment like this? Because we know mindset is key, right? In everything that we do. What are some of the things that you do with JJ?
Well, as you know, you involved with our team. It's very difficult as a manager because in the boxing scene, you can't really be soft and it's really cutthroat out there with some of these guys. If you're not direct and straightforward with the fighters, so that's why we would reach out to someone like yourself who has that knowledge and tool set that can maybe jump on board and help JJ with that aspect. Because myself and coach, and that's also the thing, Coach C, who's really involved. We that old school type of you just have to buy down and go, But as we know, life today is completely different. And in the fighting scene, if your mind is not right, whether it's during this time or during the preparation, a lot of the guys, like I said, they fall off the wagon and they do the extreme, because I mean, boxing in itself is quite an extreme sport. So if they don't get that stimulation, that reward factor from it, they end up just, crashing. So having someone like you on board who can help with the tool set to guide them through those moments and reach out to you when they do feel stuck, it really helps us, and that's the one thing I can say is having a team that focuses on all aspects of the fighter. It really pushes us beyond and above and beyond. So we appreciate the help that comes from you and the tool set that you've already given JJ. As I've seen, like the growth in him is quite extraordinary. He's a lot more mature when it comes to his emotions. He thinks before he reacts, and honestly, it's amazing to see from when we first started up until now. It's truly a blessing.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's only a pleasure. For me, it's to see a youngster grow. That's priceless for me. And to chase after what he wants. You spoke about a lot of when things like this happen, a lot of the boxers tend to crash or give up as well. So let's start with JJ. JJ, what's that one why that's driving you to continue apart from or apart from the fight being canceled? What's still pushing you or edging you on not to stop?
So my thing is always consistency. No matter what happens around me, I always try to stay consistent. Always trying to just push myself harder and just seeing the vision that nobody else sees.
So your why is that vision, right? Where you
The
see
vision.
them picking your hands up
It
and
is. It
and
is.
they'll give a belt as well, right? Do they give
Uh,
you?
once world champion, eh? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
Wow.
vision.
You see, and that's a key thing as well, right? I've learned throughout my life, if you can see something in your mind, you can see it in reality, or you can make it into a reality as well. So I like that approach because the more you see it in your mind, the more it's going to encourage you to keep doing what you are doing as well.
It
So,
is.
so how about you, Shane? What's that driving factor? What's that why that's keeping you still managing JJ and managing your business as well, right? Because you do EMS training. So if there's anyone listening out there, if you don't know what EMS is, Shane runs a company called XPulse. I'm one of his students, and I can tell you I've grown really well just by being coached after him. So together with doing all of that, Shane, I mean, how do you keep what's that driving force between you and JJ? That-
So thank you for that. Actually, my why is I don't know if you see these guys in action, especially JJ. You know, the first time I held pads for him and watched him, I could see it. You know, there is that world champion, and that alone sparks that fire again. You know, that love for the sport. Prior to it, I never had true ambitions to really do much with boxing. You know, and JJ brought it back for me. Like that's the thing. He sparked that that ambition to get back into boxing, and then being around the team that we have, JJ, Coach T, yourself. My why is really to help the youngsters that are now approaching me. You know, there's more and more of these guys that sadly don't really have the knowledge, the help, not necessarily with the boxing, but the things that come with boxing, the financial structures,
yeah.
the portfolios that these guys need to make for themselves, reaching out to certain things. And I really feel like I've found my place again, especially with these young boys again. It's amazing being around them. They have that ambition, they have that grind, and a lot of them don't have much, yet every time you see them, they're smiling, they greet you, very respectful, and you don't see that anymore. So seeing that again, really got me going and just wanting to be a part of it. So I'm just happy that I can be a part of it and hopefully change it for the better for the guys on the East Rand as well as whoever else that we come across.
Wow. I love what you said at the beginning, that this is impacting you as well. It's giving you so much more hope for yourself as well by working with JJ as well. That's very inspirational because I mean, we can take something out of each other all the time, right? There is something in it. So very well said, because I don't think many people get that we can learn from each other. There's so many things that we can learn. There's no one of us that's better than the other person. We're the human race, right? So, with everything going on in the world with social media, people are thriving on likes and comments, and everyone thinks because they get a million likes, then they this type of a person. Ego kicks in and stuff. But they need to be brought down to earth with the realization that we all are here to learn from each other and grow through this journey of life of ours as well. So thank you for that. I'm inspired by that. A big takeaway for me. So as we come towards the end of this session, I know we all the three of us we can talk for much longer as well, uh, but we've just set this for a short space of time. So I think I want to start with JJ, right? So this is about inspiration and takeaway for the listeners, the viewers out there as well. So if you could share one message with other athletes or young people facing setbacks, what would that message be? And I'm sure in
So,
your circle, in people that you know in your age group, they go through a lot of setbacks, right? We know our youth are going through a lot of challenges. A lot of them are giving up, sadly, but a lot of them need help as well. What can you give them?
so my message to them will be: setbacks don't stop you; they shape you. You can either choose to to get stuck in the moment or to raise above, and just looking at it as at a new perspective and choosing to raise above the setback.
Wow. So that's a youngster telling you that setbacks are just part of life. It's normal, and you can use it as an opportunity to grow. So thank you for those wise words, JJ. Really appreciate it. Shane, on your side, what's the one message you can pass on?
Sure. So basically, I'll just tell people life gets tough. You know, as we all know, the older we get, it doesn't really get easier. But as long as you believe in yourself, you keep pushing for that goal. You know, for the goal at the end of the rainbow. You know, if you just keep going for that, I can guarantee you. I mean, you know my background as well. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, but
Yeah.
in the end, look what I have to show. You know, I have my own business. I'm managing pro boxers, and at the end of the day, I'm just helping more people. When, to be honest, I would have never said this when I was 18, 19. You know, the life that I was living then was completely different to what it is now. So don't give up, you know, and I'm 30 now. So don't give up. Just keep pushing for that goal. And if you do, you have a sport in mind, find a team that's willing to work with you, whether it's for free, whether it's your friends that have the same passion, you know, create that circle of guys that or girls that will definitely help each other grow. Because in the end, that's what matters, you know, being around a community that supports you, that really sees the vision, it can take you to new heights, you know. So just keep pushing and never give up.
Wow. And you know, if you guys get a chance to talk to Shane, have a chat with Shane. He's come a long way. He's an inspiration to me, uh, and really enjoy what he's doing and how far he's come as well. So we have a few comments that came in as well. So from Sima, well done, JJ. Wishing you all the best with your training and your fight. Shena's real inspiration, JJ. All the best. Well done, JJ. Love your mindset. So there's some good comments coming in, and of course, mindset is really key as well. So, you know, those are strong messages, JJ. You know, believe in yourself, keep doing it. I'm curious, lightning strike, where did that come
Like
from?
lightning striker. So when I was smaller, after amateurs, my nephew that passed away, he always used to like announce my name like that, and it just stuck with me. And now I'm using it. Hey,
Oh, wow. Look at that. So there's a memory attached to it as well and a remembrance.
but yeah,
Wow.
and then from there on, it just stuck to me.
Absolutely amazing. You see, you don't seem to amaze me, huh? Uh, may see it as a simple gesture, but that's a powerful gesture, right? Your
It
nephew
is,
left something within you, and you carrying that forward as well. So, you know,
yeah,
well done. So, you know, once again, we're at the end of our show. There's another comment that's come in as well. Uh, Shane, you truly are an inspiration. That's from Shane ours as well. Of course, Shane is an inspiration. He is amazing. You guys should meet him. So, you know, once again, thank you both for being so real, open, and powerful in this conversation as well. What tonight reminds all of us of is this, right? A postponement is not a defeat, it's a pause. I always say to people, whenever you're going through challenges in life, pause, breathe, reflect, and then move forward as well. And I see that it's come out again. So sometimes we know the universe creates these delays so that the fighter, the manager, the coach can start preparing mentally again, physically, and of course spiritually as well. So to everyone that's watching today, please remember that setbacks don't define your journey. And JJ spelled it out. Your response does. So how you react to it and the action that you take as well. And, you know, this came across from a strange side is if the dream is still alive, the path is always still open. So we're going to be watching very closely as your match approaches as well in the new year. And just remember, we're standing behind both of you guys and coach as well. So you can pass that message on to coach. I just want to thank you once again for listening in to all the viewers, the listeners. The session is recorded, so we will share it as well. Once again, my name is Nolan Pillay. I'm from Straight Talk with Nolan. And Shane, JJ, thank you so much. I really appreciate spending some time with you. I know it's short, but this was actually amazing. And thanks once again. I'm wishing you both an awesome evening.
Oh, thank you. You too, Nolan.
All right. Cheers, guys. Take care.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
All right.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.